Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back once again to my channel Lyceum of Politics. Friends, today let's discuss about the basic concept and the elements of the state. As you all know that the term state is inextricably connected to political science, right? So, let's start our journey and let's discuss about the state. So, my friends, just as I have told you just now that the concept of state has been well connected with political science, right? The concept of state grabbed the attention of political philosophers since the ancient times, as Gettel himself has defined political science as a science of the state. But, my friends, the state as you see it today did not exist in the same form in the ancient societies. Yes, of course, there were existence of Greek city-states, the polis. Even the famous Greek philosopher Aristotle defined the state as a union of families and villages having for its end a perfect and self-sufficing life, by which it meant a happy and good life. Just in case you want to know more about Aristotle and his concept of state and constitution, you can well go back to my video on Aristotle posted in this channel earlier to get a good hold over the concept. Now coming back to this, I can say that it was Machiavelli who used the term state in his writing The Prince and described the state as the power which had authority over man. Okay. So he tried to explain the nature of the state in this way. Later on, several political philosophers have dwelled on the concept of the state in their own way. As for example, to Hegel, state was God's march on earth. On the other hand, Max Weber defined the state in a way which is mostly cherished by the political theorists today. To Weber, the state is a human community that claims the monopoly of the legitimate use of violence within a given territory. Okay. The state has been viewed by some as an institution of moral spirit, while to some it is the instrument of exploitation by one class against another. If you just remember Karl Marx, right? So, see, to MacIver, suppose the state is different from other association on the ground that the state embraces the whole of people in a specific territory and is entrusted with the functions of law and order. So whether the state should be rolled back or should be brought back to people's life has always been an area of debate for scholars. But whatever it may be, my friends, this is a certain fact that the state has always remained at the center of discussion of the political philosophers. Okay. So my friends, now let us discuss about the basic constituent elements of the state. Now talking about the main constituent elements of the state, the first thing that comes in my mind is the population of the state. The state, being a human association, must have a population. It may be a big population or a small one. It is not important that the population has to be homogeneous all the time. That is, the entire population should have to belong to a single race or religion or cultural background. No. For example, you can take the case of India. Irrespective of different cultural, religious and social background, all the people are united as Indians at the end of the day, right? So population is an essential element of the modern state, be it big or small. But yes, a moderate population which is manageable by the state is always something that a state wants. Okay. Following the population comes the next one, which is the territory of the state. Now the state must always have some set boundaries. This boundary includes the water bodies, the land and the entire airspace within that marked area. Okay. So the population of the state should reside within that fixed boundary, which is called the territory of the state. Now, as you all know by now, by reading history, that during the pre-state society days, the people who were termed as nomads, they used to migrate from one place to other and did not reside within a particular boundary. But for now, as the states were formed, the citizens started to reside within the state, within that particular boundary, where they enjoyed the rights given to them by the state and performed the duties for being the citizens of the state. Following this comes the third one, which is the sovereignty of the state. Now, sovereignty is a very important constituent element of the state. A state is said to be sovereign when it has the authority to regulate its political affairs without any kind of foreign interferences. That is, the state is not controlled by any foreign authority and itself has supreme authority over its own territory and population. For example, take the case of India. India is a sovereign state, means that no external authority can interfere in the domestic affairs of India and that she is free from any kind of foreign control. Okay. Moving to the next one is the government. Now, in a simple way, I can explain it like this, that the authority of the state is exercised by the government. That is, the government derives the authority from the state. See, the policies, the laws, all are made by the government. The different organs of the government are responsible for making of law, execution of this, right? But, my friends, do not ever get confused between the government and the state. Because governments may fall after every 5 years through elections, but the state remains to stay as long as it is not suppressed by any external power, right? So always treat the government as an element of the state and not exactly similar or coterminous with the state. You can say like this, that the government creates an arrangement for the citizens to carry out the basic functions of the state. Okay. So my friends, another thing which I think I shall discuss with you before ending this video is the difference between the state and society. Okay. The state, my friends, is not as same as the society. Though sometimes these terms are used as coterminous, but always remember that they are not same. Okay, that the society is always a primary association, my friends. It existed even during the time when the concept of the state was not conceived at all. We all know that man is a social animal, right? So, the society is an indispensable part of man's life. Okay, the state is formed out of the society. A state is politically organized and which works for the fulfillment of the needs of the political organization in an individual's life. But apart from political needs, my friends, there are multifarious relational dimensions in a man's life, right? These relations are nurtured and determined by the society, by its morality, by its understanding, through its customs, etc. So the emotional, the intellectual and the spiritual needs of the individuals are nurtured by the society. But the state, on the other hand, subjects man to laws, to decisions, to policies and provides security and order, and most importantly, the state possesses a supreme decision making authority, right? So, both are a bit different from each other and you should never get confused between the two terms state and society. Okay. So friends, these were the basic nature and elements of the state in a very easy and simple manner. If you like the video, do press the like button and subscribe to our channel, and please keep on posting in the comment box the topics that you want me to discuss. Okay, I will get back to you very soon. Until then, as I always say, never stop learning and keep on exploring. Bye bye and take care.